guys, good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. We're going to go ahead and do the week ahead for this coming week. What can you guys expect? So, if you guys are new here or you've never seen this or my veins are looking crazy, basically what I do is I get oracles. And if you don't know what an oracle card is, it's basically the cards that I use all the time that have different meanings to them, things like that. And I'm going to use different cards, see what comes out, the overall theme for the week. Hey guys, good morning. Hey kitty cat. Hey Katie. Hey Jean. Hey Janet. But yeah, what we're gonna do is just see what's going on this week. What can you expect? And all signs. And I might do a collective at the end as well. So basically, I'm just gonna go into it. What can you guys expect? I'll get a song of the week, advice, any kind of challenges or problems you could be running into. I know things have been kind of hectic for me. There's been, I don't know if there's something going on with Mercury or something, but there's been like miscommunication. And then my phone was acting up the other day. So, hey, love apples. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I'll have to take a look and see astrology wise what's happening in the world, because there's been like miscommunication, and then there's also been my phone didn't want to charge the other day, and then I go on here, and then also my the other day, like 2 days ago when I went live, my phone didn't want to, or no, it was yesterday, it didn't want to go on the video. So but yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff going on right now. Hey Trumpa. Hey Julie. Alrighty, Katie, sounds good. Sorry if I've been a little MIA or not really as communicative either. I'm gonna do better at, doing that with you guys. I've just been kind of in a funk, and I know I've been kind of distant or not really as, communicative. So I'm getting into a better mood. I do have a positive change happening. So, yeah, there's a positive change happening in my life. So I think I'll be in a better place, and I would like to get more videos out for you guys. That's what I plan on doing this week, trying to find more energy to get more videos out. So with that being said, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to book a personal, I got buy one get one free, $10 or more. And if you want to be a member, you guys can join below. All right, let's get started. And as always, watch your placements. All right, 237 for Aries. I saw that. That's sad. I saw that plane crash the other day. I think, was it in India or UK or something? All right. Well, we got the sacral chakra. So that's your wants, your desires. The Six of Wands. Wow. A lot of you are getting what you want. Okay, finance-wise, possibly. Justice, Eight of Pentacles. So that looks good. You guys can be really focused on your success, your work, things like that. Looks like it's coming to you, though. Some kind of opportunity. Surrender in reverse and relationship in reverse. So some of you guys could be maybe not focused on a relationship, or you're not really letting something go just yet. I got the 7th house, Libra, and the 1st house. Why does it feel like to me, Aries, like you're not really letting go of somebody? Like you're still like thinking, okay, maybe there's a chance that I could be with somebody, but I'm also putting myself first this week. So I'm putting myself first. I'm choosing my success, and it's not that it's over with somebody romantically, but I'm just kind of waiting until things get better. That's kind of what it feels like here. Like you're making sure that your finances, all that, or what you want and desire, that happens first. So why sacral chakra and believe and succeed? The 9 of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the 7 of Swords reverse. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, a lot of you are telling yourself romantically you can't really give to somebody right now. With the King of Cups in reverse, you're questioning somebody's intentions. That's what it feels like to me. I think right now there's somebody that either you're separated from or you would like to reconnect with. But at the time, it's like you can't really trust them. And I think your main focus is your wants and desires, what it is you're wanting to focus on, what you want to put into yourself. And a lot of you may feel like you're owed an apology from this person. Okay, it could be a Libra, Pisces, Scorpio. But it looks like there's a lack of closure. Hey, Aries man. Why surrender reverse, relationship reverse, 7th house? 2 of Cups, the Emperor, the Sun in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is wanting to come back. For a lot of you, they're wanting to come back and reconcile after some kind of harsh ending, or the way things ended between the two of you was just not really necessary. They could have just not even gave to this anymore and just stopped talking to you. Because it looks like somebody that knows there is a soul connection with you, Two of Cups and the Emperor. You are each other's divine counterparts here. But with the Sun in reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, a little bit of uncertainty where you guys stand. Okay? It looks like somebody wants and desires you, wanting to make things right with you this week, and feeling a little uncertain. How do you feel about this person? So this could be in regards to a relationship. 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Were some of you involved in a third party situation, or there was somebody else in the mix here? Some of you, a Capricorn, could have got involved, because a lot of you feel that something needs to be released in order for them to come towards you correctly or to reach out. Why is there another Queen here? Because you're the Queen of Wands. Judgment reversed. 10 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. For a lot of you, this person could have had a toxic attachment, another person. If they were healing from somebody else, they got out of a marriage or a relationship and they weren't really being honest with you about that. Because the sacral chakra, they could have been trying to just get your attention and satisfy you in some way, but not be honest with you about what they actually wanted. So this could be somebody coming back that was married or in some kind of legal situation. It looks like they did make a bad decision, or they weren't thinking clearly, and how they were coming towards you. So I do see this person contacting you, coming forward, wanting to be apologetic, but I would also just be careful for a lot of you. So what song we got for Aries? Maybe you're right, Miley Cyrus. So maybe this person's going to be admitting that you're right about something, or, hey, I should have second guessed you. It says, you might think I'm crazy, that I'm lost and foolish, leaving you behind. Maybe you're right. Okay, so you could be leaving somebody behind. Ooh, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Green Day. I wish someone out there will find me. Okay. So this could be kind of a tough week for you, maybe emotionally or, spiritually. A personal issue is reaching resolution. Cancer here, and what do you need to release? So, yeah, your commitment's being tested. So it does look like there is a conversation personally that someone's having with you, because it needs to be released. You need to let go of the worry, the anticipation. A lot of you maybe knew you were right. You knew you're right about something. Maybe your gut was telling you, this person, I can't trust them. There's something going on. I do feel like they are going to come forward. So Pisces, Cancer, Libra. Could be a Scorpio, Capricorn. Leo, Aries, Pisces. Could be a Libra too. All right, what we got for Taurus? 842. Okay, reach out, 3 of Pentacles. I got the Judgment. So it could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be able to make a financial decision this week, okay? Or somebody could be reaching out to you. Divine intervention. Okay, self-love in reverse. Ghosted in reverse. Somebody could be coming back after ghosting. Okay, I got Libra. Yeah, somebody could be wanting to make peace with you. A divine intervention, but this person's not healed, or they haven't been doing much healing. I got the 6th house here on the bottom. So there could be somebody wanting to come back and try to, work things out with you. This could be somebody that either you're financially bound to. So I don't know if finances are a problem, like if you're married or something like that. Or this person's finances was their problem. Okay, maybe the finances was their issue. So let's see. So why reach out, 3 of Pentacles and the Judgment? Well, yeah, they could be contacting you. Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the 6 of Pentacles reverse. It doesn't feel like there's, okay, so Four of Cups on the bottom, Two of Wands. A lot of you, Taurus, what I'm getting here, you're going to be kind of disappointed by this person. Like, they're going to reach out to you when they don't really have much to offer or much to give. Or they're just completely, like, not in a good energy. Okay? Because it feels like this person, they don't really have anything to offer. Or it's like they're in this place of thinking really pessimistic, really negative. But they're going to contact you, Knight of Swords. For a lot of you, either you're trying to meditate and figure out like what you want to do, if you want to accept that, or a lot of you are just being guided to maybe move on with yourself. Okay, because I think you're in this place of wanting to either pursue other options, like this, I'm not getting anything from this person, the situation, or a lot of you just know like your self-worth, that you deserve more. But I do see this person coming back after possibly ghosting you. Yeah, Eight of Wands. I mean, there is communication here. Okay, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles reverse, and the Six of Cups. It's like they want to rekindle things with you, but they're not in a good place. For a lot of you, they're not in a good mindset, a good mental health. Financially, they could be, in a bad place too. It looks like they're not making any changes. Death in reverse and the Fool. Coming back. It's like what is it? A dog with new tricks or something, or whatever that saying is. It's like they want to reconnect with you because they're thinking heavily about you, wanting to reconcile. I think in their heart, it's like they're coming back because they do care. They do want to have you back in their life, but I don't see them making much changes. It could just think that you guys could just be in communication and everything will go back to normal. Okay. Hey, Anna, how do you feel, Taurus, about them? Ooh, that card just flipped over. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, and the Four of Wands. You feel like they don't bring you any stability. There's no emotional security. There's no stability. A lot of you could feel like it's just a good time, and that's all it really is. With the Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, that this person, it's fun. It's a casual thing, but it's not really anything long term. Maybe a lot of you won't even date somebody new. Because with the Four of Cups and the Two of Wands, you could be questioning if you should date somebody else. Okay, if you should get involved with somebody else. Because it's kind of telling me, like, maybe how you feel is like you're just not really wanting to give to this anymore, or it's a waste of your time. Okay, then maybe you should pursue somebody else. And they're not really coming in like in a changed energy. It's like they're not doing any shadow work. They're not taking care of themselves. They're not healed. Okay. All I want is you, by you too. All the promises we make from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. And then the hype. Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. Okay. So maybe this person's hyping something up, or it sounds good in theory being in contact with them again, but it's like this, you're going to see it's the same situation. Nothing gets resolved. Work through your fears, and your dreams need a practical plan. So things need to be practical and stable here. Because that's telling me, like, with new moon energy to full moon, if you guys resolve the fear, but there's nothing set in place and there's no long-term goal, it's just going to crash and burn. So if you reconcile with this person and you think, okay, we fixed everything, all our fears are, subsided, and then there's no actual long-term goal, or there's no plan here, it's just, with the new moon to the full moon within a couple weeks, it's just going to fizzle. Okay. Because look, what do you need to release? I think somebody needs to release something here in order for this to work out. Either a finance situation, some kind of addiction, or I don't know exactly what's wrong, but it's like something needs to change if you guys want to like work this out. Okay. Yeah, it just looks like it'll crash and burn, honestly. It's almost like reconciling with somebody during Mercury retrograde. It's not really a good idea. It's good for a couple weeks, or it feels like it's a good idea, but then you're going to start to see like how things really are, and it's not going to be any better. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini. But I do see them coming back. Maybe that's a lesson to learn, if you're willing to accept less. Hey, Classy. All right, Gemini 1456. Happy birthday. I just took a big gulp of that. Ooh, okay. What's going on? Ooh, 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Joy and stability, challenging times, and refusing to see. There's somebody in your life that's causing you more problems than good. Somebody that could be interfering, just causing drama and stress. Could be in a work situation for some of you. Irreplaceable. Signs and synchronicities in reverse. So you could be feeling a little bit stuck right now. Like you're not getting any signs from the universe. I got Libra again with the 12th house under that. It feels like you're going through, some of you are going through like a karmic lesson. Going through something very challenging and difficult. This could be in regards to a relationship. Like you're dealing with something really challenging. You're holding on to somebody, but you're feeling stuck. Okay. Maybe you don't realize how much tension somebody brings to your life, how much drama they really bring. Okay. Because it feels like it's in regards to a friendship or a relationship. You don't realize how much they really affect you. Hey, Katie. Which I'm kind of starting to see that with some people too. That's why I've been pulling back my energy. Strength in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles reverse, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. Why am I feeling this way for you, Gemini? Oh my God. It could be a Leo involved. It feels like what's going on. It's like that saying, if you give a person an inch, they'll take a mile. Hey, Katie, good morning. How was the meet and greet with Tyler? Let me know how that went. It's like somebody is stressing you out because you're letting them, or you're open to them. Like you're not putting up boundaries. This could be a work situation, or this could be a friend for some of you. If it's not a relationship, it's like somebody you want to keep in your life because you really care about them. You don't want to replace them. But they cause you a lot of stress in your life. Okay. And with the 10 of Wands, I think you don't realize how stressful it really is. It might not be worth it keeping this person in your life. Why are you not wanting to replace them? Okay, the Empress reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a job for some of you. If it's a job, you've got too close. You've gotten either too, it almost feels like you've gotten too comfortable with some kind of dynamic. Like you've gotten used to it. You became just basically dealing with it. Let me see. Is this love or is this work? Sometimes it's like a job where you just like allowed people to treat you a certain way, so you just put up with it. Like you didn't put up any boundaries. 8 of Pentacles reverse, the Chariot reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. I mean, this could be a job for a lot of you. It feels like it could be a job where you've just kind of, like, you're not happy. You just kind of dealt with the bare minimum. Some of you could even be, like, focusing more on a relationship, or maybe that's why you're staying at a job. Like, oh, they work with my hours, or, you know, yeah, I don't really get to stand up for myself or really get to change anything. But, you know, I like the bare minimum. You know, I like how things currently kind of are. But I don't really like how I'm being treated. Because it looks like here, like, you don't want to, like, leave something, or you don't want to, you know, be out of the situation. But also, there needs to be some kind of balance, okay? Oh, that's exciting. I'm happy for you. Let me see. Why the Knight of Cups? Let me clarify that. High Priestess. 3 of Cups. Yeah, if it's a work situation and you're in a relationship dealing with somebody, listen to them, okay? I feel like you're dealing with somebody that's very intuitive. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer. You need to maybe talk to this person about your relationship, about the situation. Because I feel like if you are dealing with somebody romantically, that's fine. Because with the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the High Priestess, that looks like it's okay. Like it's a very, you know, intuitive connection. But when it comes to a job, I think you've been really open and available, and maybe too available, and you've just been kind of walked all over, okay? Or you've just kind of put up with stuff, and people think they can treat you a certain way. It's kind of what it feels like. 2 Ghosts by Harry Styles. We're not who we used to be. We're just 2 ghosts standing in the place of you and me. Okay. So, and then I got the song Lonely on the bottom, Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, Gemini, you don't realize how unhealthy like something is, or like a work environment is. There could just be where you've tolerated it for so long because you got used to it, or if it's a job you've been at for so long, you've just kind of been, letting them just treat you however. Work through your fears and what do you need to release. So yeah, nothing's set in stone. Look at the bigger picture. I mean, there could be a change happening in your finances at this job that's meant to happen for you. Like, because there's nothing set in stone. So there's something that's going to be, I feel like, maybe even like after this new moon. And whenever we have another new moon, I have to see what the new moon's in, but this is new moon in Scorpio. I feel there's some kind of shift or transition for you with the new moon coming up. So I'll let you guys know. I'll probably do a video for that as well. If you guys know the information of that on the new moon, let me know. But yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship that's going well, it just feels like you're stuck at a job or you're feeling uncertain what to do at a like work situation. And you've kind of just let people like treat you however, and you've opened up boundaries and just kind of let them do whatever. And now you're kicking yourself. Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Leo. Libra, it feels like you've gotten too comfortable at a job and you don't realize how stressful it is for you. All right, Cancer, 2130. All right, Cancer, let's see. Opportunity beckons, Four of Cups in the third eye chakra. Okay. There could be something that's disappointing you. Okay, change. So there could be something going on where you want something to change, where you're not going to give to something unless it's changed. Okay, whatever that is. I got Pisces here, Gemini, and water. So you guys could be communicating about your feelings a lot this week, how you want to see some kind of change, really listening to your intuition, holding back from something. Maybe you've been holding back from someone. Intuitively, you feel like that was a good thing to do. Because you're wanting to see some kind of progress. I do have Saturn here. Yeah, a lot of you are putting up boundaries. A lot of you are just keeping to yourself because you want to see some kind of change. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, a Pisces, you don't have to be. So why opportunity beckons in third eye chakra? Six of Swords. I think you're trying to just let something go. Ace of Pentacles reverse, Justice, and the Five of Wands. There's been a lot of, okay, so if you're dealing with somebody where you want to see change in this person, you want things to physically change, you feel like you're getting yourself nowhere. For a lot of you, it feels like it's the same song and dance, like you and this person keep arguing and they're doing nothing to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel better. Why I'm saying that, Page of Wands reverse, Six of Wands reverse. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, somebody that it's like my way or the highway. I don't really care about how you feel. So like if somebody's making you uncomfortable or their behavior, things that they've done, it's like you want things to change. I just want to see change in the situation. I've been validating my feelings, letting you know what's going on. The Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups reverse, and the Lovers. I mean, I feel like you want to connect to somebody. Gemini, Pisces, again, doesn't have to be. There's a strong soul tie. Three of Swords reverse, Three of Pentacles. I think you're willing to let this person back in. Okay, I got 333. You're willing to let this person back in, but you don't want to keep having fights over the same situation. So for a lot of you, Cancer, maybe you want to reach out to them. You want to see some kind of change, some progress. It looks like you are still emotionally connected to them and you're aware of that. I still love this person. I still care for them. I'm thinking heavily about them and how I want to work things out. And I don't want to give up just yet, but I want my feelings to be validated. I want them to understand where I'm coming from. So you guys could have been putting up boundaries, maybe no communication with somebody, protecting your energy, disconnecting because you feel like you weren't getting yourself anywhere. So how do you feel about this person? Seven of Wands in reverse. The Chariot reverse. 7-7. Hierophant reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. I mean, you feel stuck. A lot of you feel stuck and unsure of what to do, feeling a bit defeated, honestly. Maybe you feel like this person tested your boundaries. This person liked to provoke you, get a reaction out of you. I feel like you want peace. And you know what's weird? I got 7755. So I don't know if that's significant. Because I got the Hierophant, number 5, 5 of Cups in reverse. So it's weird. 7755. Okay, and then I got repeated threes here. So the Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with somebody very dominating, or somebody that, or you want to be more dominating. You could feel like you're lacking control of the situation. Or as time goes on, you're going to lack control and be stuck and not sure what to do. Okay. And now I'm getting in my head that saying where it says like, strike while the iron's hot. Okay, so I don't know why. All right, anyways, let's get a song. I think you want to reconnect with somebody, but wanting your feelings to be validated, wanting them to understand where you're coming from, and you want to see some kind of change. Okay. I got the song Drown. They say the ocean's blue, but it's black right now. In the dark on the sand, looking out at my crowd. So you guys could feel kind of depressed right now or unhappy with how something's going. Okay. Maybe if you did take time away from somebody, it's like, I don't want to do this, but I felt I had to. Okay. A fiery climax approaches and expect powerful change. The answers you need are coming. So I feel like you are the one initiating this conversation. Like, I want to see change. I want to see movement. I don't want to break up. I don't want to be separated. But I want to see things actually getting better between the two of us and a chance to reconcile. Okay. Aries, Pisces. Could be a Libra, a Cancer, a Taurus, Gemini, Pisces. Could be any sign. So it kind of looks like an emotional week for you. All right, Leo, 27 minutes. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on. Ooh, 3 of Cups, sharing the love. 3 of Cups. So that's good. Some of you are celebrating, going out. Could be dating somebody. So let's see what else is going on this week. You could be feeling generous this week as well. Very generous. Okay, there could be a reunion. Yeah, some kind of reconciliation. We will always come back to each other. So I'm definitely seeing here. Yeah. Oh, are you singing that one song, Fly Like an Eagle? Is that the song? Because I didn't know they said sleeping. I thought they said time keeps on slipping. I didn't know it was sleeping. Oh my gosh. 6th house and 12th house. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you are taking care of yourself, your overall well-being. Wow, we got the sun on the bottom. That's you. This looks like a good week for you. A lot of you are, feeling this energy of wanting to let go, wanting to maybe take a leap of faith. With the 12th house here, you guys could be feeling ready to be in contact with someone. Like if you have been, not speaking, pulling back, maybe feeling like now it's time to reconnect. So why 3 of Cups? King of Cups. The King of Wands, 6 of Wands reversed, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. Dang. So I see 2 people in your energy, unless you're coming up in a masculine energy. I see a Scorpio and another Leo. It looks like somebody you are emotionally disconnected with. Why is there 2 kings here? 7 of Wands reverse, Knight of Wands reverse, Magician in reverse. Okay, well, you guys, okay, so I'm reading this kind of 2 ways. Either there is another person coming back, or there's 2 people in your energy, and there's somebody that is aware of that you do have somebody else coming back, and they're going to try to hurry up and connect with you and get to know you before an ex comes back, or you could be showing up in a masculine energy. This person could be trying to throw you off, okay? Because it looks like somebody's trying to throw you off or get you to kind of be open and, like, put down boundaries. So why the reunion, 12th house and 6th house? It's almost like they want to make you comfortable to talk to them. It's kind of what it feels like. The Strength, the Page of Wands reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, and the Fool. It feels like somebody's trying to reassure you because they know that you don't really want to contact them. You're still mad at them. Somebody is, okay, so you guys could be stepping up in a masculine energy this week, or at least it seems masculine. And I think this person is trying to manipulate your feelings or trying to somehow get you to be like letting go of your guard, okay? Because with the Fool and then 12th house, this person wants you to take a chance on them. They want you to come back, okay? It looks like this person's trying to bring you back to them, but you've been holding back. So how do you feel for them? And they're wanting to kind of test your patience or wanting to get you to trust them again. 3 of Cups in reverse, King of Swords reverse, the Empress and the Devil, Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups. So a lot of you feel like this was karmic, okay? You could have felt that this person caused karma between the two of you because they did something with a third party. They left you for a third party. Or you just feel like if you were to get back with this person, it would just be a lot of drama. It would be a lot of conflict because you're showing up in an Empress energy. Okay, so a lot of you may feel like walking away from this and detaching would be your best bet. You don't really know if you can reconcile with this person because of, you know, the lies, the games. Some of you were put in a third party situation, or you're aware of a third party, and this person refuses to end a third party. So, all right, let's see what song we got. Queen Herbie, Sugar Daddy. He loved me. He gave me all his money. That Gucci Prada comfy. Okay, maybe you're looking for a sugar daddy. Maybe you're like, this person's broke and has no money. This person has an addiction. They're a drug addict. I don't know. Because it kind of looks like an energy with the Empress of like, I deserve more, you know, of like, I want more. I fall to pieces on the bottom and Harley Quinn. All right, so maybe you guys are looking for a sugar daddy. I don't know. And you're like, this person they're not going to be a sugar daddy for me. They're not going to make me happy. So surrender to the divine and show the world the real you. Okay. Yeah, basically. And then your confidence is your key to success. So I feel like you're not doing anything to get these people's attention. If it's not like you're showing up in a masculine energy, you could have multiple people coming towards you because you're coming off as an Empress this week. So yeah, I just feel like there's an energy this week of needing to show who you really are, be confident, feel good, and you are attracting people. So Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo. All right. Let's go ahead and do Virgo. All right, 3243. All right. You're welcome. All right, what we got for Virgo this week? What can you expect? Open up. 4 of Pentacles. You've been closed off. Okay, 4 of Cups. All right, 4-4. So a lot of you are upset about something. You've been holding back. Needing to talk about your feelings here. Surrender in reverse. You're not able to let something go. Surrender in reverse. Heartbreak and new love. Okay, Virgo, well, I see new love here. But you are holding on to somebody from the past. Unable to let them go. They could be an Aries or that water sign. Or when you think about them, it's like you're trying to detach your emotions, but the emotions are so strong that you can't let this person go. I do see new love, though. Some of you at work. You're meeting somebody at work, or there's some kind of connection where you guys know each other. Yeah, a lot of you meeting them at work. So I think you're kind of closed off to other opportunities because you want somebody from your past. You're still holding on to somebody. So why open up an opportunity back ends here? 2 of Cups in reversed. The Sun in reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. 5 of Cups in reversed. So that's weird. 4-4-5-5. I think there's a part of you that wants to date new people, but you're still kind of holding out for your ex to come back. I think you're still holding on to somebody possibly returning, wanting to come back and make things right with you. Some of you, it's a Leo. It feels like you're kind of wanting to be open to other opportunities, but you're not fully going for it. Because I got the Fool with the 3 of Cups reverse. It's like you stop yourself. It's like, oh, that'd be cool to date somebody new. But then you think about this past person. It's like, okay, I want them back. So I do see an opportunity for somebody new, but you're holding back. The Moon, the 8 of Pentacles reverse, the Lovers, and the 7 of Wands reverse. Hermit reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's like a fear of rejection as well. I feel like a part of you would like to connect to somebody new. But it's either like this person's not gonna be like my ex, you know, like they're not gonna compare like they did. You may even put people on a high like pedestal, like a bracket of like, okay, like you really cared a lot about this ex and you're comparing everybody to them. Like, okay, this person's not gonna compare to my ex, or they're not gonna be like my ex was, or it's what it feels like to me. You're still emotionally holding something out for somebody. And I think a part of you is like, you would like to connect to somebody, but you're scared. Okay, you're scared of rejection or putting your heart out there. How do you feel about the situation? The Hierophant, the Eight of Wands reverse, Five of Swords reverse, and the Six of Wands. A lot of you feel like, you know, that you and this past person are going to resolve things, which is why you're scared of getting involved with somebody new. I think you know spiritually that like you and this person are connected, that like you guys are eventually, there's no contact, you guys are going to reconcile, you guys are going to work things out, and that's why you're kind of like scared to date somebody new. There is options this week to date somebody new, to get to know people, but I think you're still holding out for this ex, wanting them to return. It's like you don't really want to take in any opportunities or other people, because what if this works out? What if they come back and work things out with me? So I fall to pieces, Patsy Cline. You want me to act like we've never kissed? You want me to forget, pretend we've never met? It's like you can't like let go of the memories. And you could be thinking about this person emotionally, and it's kind of upsetting you or making you angry this week. So yeah, I feel like you don't want to let somebody go. Your dreams need a practical plan, and you're very close to achieving your goal. You need to think more practical. Okay. I feel like when it comes to some kind of opportunity or something that's your goal that you want, you are close to achieving it, but you also need to be practical with your approach, practical with the situation. So maybe this person is close to contacting you, needing to think, well, what do we need to change if this person does come back? What am I actually looking for? So you guys could be doing the Taurus. I got Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Aries could be a water sign. But yeah, you're so heartbroken. You can't let this other person go. But I do see new love, but you're kind of holding back from it. All right, Libra, 3744. All right, Libra, what's going on? All right, the Emperor and the Nine of Swords. All right, there's something scaring you. Either taking the lead is scaring you. Like there's a chance that you have to take some kind of lead. So I don't know if this is in regards to a relationship, a job. You could be scared about either a new opportunity. Some of you are getting a promotion where you're getting promoted and you have to be a leader or a manager. Ooh, third party. Third party and mystery. Something's unknown. Sixth house. Confusing second house. Okay, so a lot of you, it feels financial. You guys could be taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Okay. About a job. Some of you are getting a promotion, taking some kind of opportunity, and you're scared. Okay. It seems like you're scared. You don't really trust it. You could be wondering about some kind of interference. Like, are people going to interfere with my job? Or why am I getting for some of you, if it's like you're at a job, okay, and you're getting promoted, you're scared, like if you were friends with your coworkers, how is that like relationship with the coworkers? How's that going to interfere with my position? I don't know why I'm getting that. So like if you are like friends with people at your job, you're questioning, well, are they going to take me seriously if I'm a manager now? Like, are they going to? Because it almost feels like you're getting some kind of job here, like some kind of promotion. You're questioning how that's going to interfere with your job. Hey, Wendy. Knight of Wands, the Chariot, Justice reverse, and the King of Wands. Or you guys could be getting involved. Okay, some of you is conflict of interest. You're getting involved with your boss. Okay? I don't mean to laugh. Some of you, you're having like some kind of like affair with your boss. Okay, it could be a Leo, a Libra, Cancer, Sag. And you're questioning if that's maybe a good idea. Okay? Let me see here. Why third party mystery, sixth house? 9 of Cups. Or if you get involved with somebody, if it's not your boss, it's like somebody, okay, like maybe you're taking the lead on something, but there's some kind of third party interference, or there's some kind of friend or something. It's like a conflict of interest. You don't want to mess things up. You don't want to mix business and pleasure. 9 of Cups, the 7 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. But it's like, you're opening up to it. You're like, oh, well, screw it. Ace of Cups. I think a lot of you are scared. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups. You're overthinking it, whatever this is. So if you're dating somebody new and this person's coming towards you correctly, saying the right things, you could be questioning, if it's a work situation. Like, if it's somebody you're dating at your job, it's like, is this going to be a bad idea? Should I have gotten involved with them? Or if it's like somehow a third party with a friend, if it's like maybe you and your friend, or like, I don't know, for some of you, you guys could be linked up with this person and you met them through a friend, or it was like a situation where maybe, at your job. So how do you feel about that? I just feel like you're taking the lead. You're really attracted to this person and you're going for it, but you're wondering about any kind of possible blockages or anything that gets in the way. 9 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Cups reverse, and the Lovers. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you could be scared about like a third party, okay? Like maybe an ex. Because for some of you, there could be somebody that you're still connected to with the Lovers here. And it's like you're scared that maybe this person's going to return and be mad or jealous or something like that. I'm getting like multiple readings here. For some of you, I'm getting, for some of you, I hope this isn't going on. You could be getting with somebody's baby daddy, like somebody maybe an ex, okay? Like maybe a friend of yours. Some of you, you're getting with somebody's ex, like you're wanting to date like a friend's ex, like the father of their kids, or their boss or something. It's almost like some kind of like conflict of interest. And you're kind of questioning how that's going to work out. Because you feel a very strong connection, but you're scared that there's blockages. Either there's an ex coming back in the picture and they're not very happy about it, or it becomes a problem at your job, like if you're getting involved with somebody at your job. So I kind of see a little bit of you in your head about this, like, oh no, should I have done this, Hey, Jasmine. So let's get a song for Libra. The less I know, the better. I don't mean to laugh. This just feels funny. Okay, this feels funny, I guess, or ironic. It's kind of like when you get involved with somebody, not knowing it's somebody's brother, somebody's cousin. I mean, I've done that, like I'll talk to somebody not knowing it's, kind of a conflict of interest. And it's like, I'm just going to pretend that this isn't happening, or I'm going to pretend that it's not that big of a deal because I really like the person. Okay, I got this on Dollhouse, Melanie Martinez. So what if I'm crazy? The best people are. So it's like, maybe it's almost like you're out of your mind. Okay. Like maybe you're getting involved with somebody, Libra, where it's like, why would you do that? Like, why would you get involved with this person? Why would you, or why would you think that was a good idea or something like that? I don't know. Hey, Parissa. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that TikTok, that weird voice. And Braden's obsessed with that. It's weird. I'm talking about Libra. My son's a Libra. But there's this weird, like, sound on TikTok. And it's like, maybe she was out of her mind. And it's like she put the dog in the microwave or something like that. Like, it was weird. And then it's like, I don't know. But Braden keeps playing that, like, clip. And it freaks me out. Like, he plays these videos with that clip, that noise. And it's so weird. Show the world the real you. And your hard work is paying off. So some of you, it could be your boss. It could be your boss. You're hooking up with your manager. You're hooking up with your boss. And it's like, well, the sex is good. But who knows what the consequences later. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. Because it's like you're showing somebody who you really are. And yeah, your commitment's being tested. So I don't know. Take that how it resonates. But it says, oh, my love, can't you see that you're on my mind? Okay, the less I know, the better. I'm just going to pretend this isn't somebody's ex. This isn't somebody's brother. This isn't my manager. I'm just going to block it all out. That's kind of what I'm feeling for you. Okay, so we got Gemini, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Sag. Okay, But yeah, a lot of you, it could be a work situation that's interfering, like it's a coworker, a boss, a manager, whatever, leader. All right, 4509 Scorpio. All right. What we got for Scorpio? That was a weird reading. Wow, you're showing up in your reading, Scorpio. We got the Judgment here. And the Eight of Pentacles. Damn, so if this is a work situation, you're really coming up on top. Okay, the Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, like you're showing people who you truly are. You're really rising to fame. I don't know, I want to say that. Like you're rising to fame, or you're really showing stardom. Like people are impressed with you. Okay, Chaser. And Fated Meeting. So you guys could be meeting somebody this week. Somebody wants to get your attention. Could be another water sign. So maybe it's another Scorpio or somebody that has water in their chart. Okay, 6th house. I hope you're not meeting them at work either. Because it looks like somebody you could be meeting either at your job. It's like it's meant to be. And maybe this person's been watching you or studying you for a while. It's kind of what it feels like. I don't know, I'm getting for some of you, you guys live like in a bigger area, like New York or something, or like an area where there's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of, where it's almost like you have some kind of routine and somebody's been watching you for a while and they're going to find a way to come towards you and to strike a conversation or to show you that they're interested. I'm kind of getting that feeling here. Somebody's been watching you, they're really impressed by you. Yeah, Page of Swords reverse. So I'm getting that. That's an energy of somebody lurking. Okay, not that I feel like you have a stalker or anything, but there's somebody that's watching you, being observant, but they haven't fully came forward. Yeah, Knight of Swords reverse. Could be an air sign. The Sun, the Tower in reverse. I feel like they want to have a conversation with you, but they're scared to approach you. Yeah, this person could feel like you'd reject them or you're not really sure about them. It could be a Leo, a Scorpio, an air sign. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling here for a lot of you. Somebody's been watching you, observing, hoping to run into you is what it feels like. Some of you, it could be an ex coming back, okay? It could be an ex reconciling with you. Ace of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse, and the World reverse. Yeah, some of you, it's an ex coming back that you're not contacting with. Okay, there's been no contact. There could be, like, you haven't seen them in a while. I feel like this person does still really care about you. And they're trying to figure out where you're at so they can come back and reconcile. Find a way to run into you or to have some kind of encounter. So, let's see. How do you feel about this person? So, a lot of you, it is an ex. 4 of Cups in reverse. Empress reverse. Hermit reverse, and the Moon. 7 of Swords. A lot of you feel like this person is planning to come back. So I don't know if you already know. Like if you know this person's watching you. If you have a feeling they're coming back. I don't know. It's almost like you know the more that you reject them or the more you're not paying attention to them. You know that they are planning to come back. Okay. A lot of you even question like what they want from you. Like why are they returning? Do they actually want to heal things with you or do they just want to talk to you? It's almost like you don't know their intentions, but you do feel like they are going to come forward. Okay. So a lot of you can already like feel that intuitively. You feel this person's returning or you feel that you're going to hear from them or something like that. Okay. I got this on Harlequin, Princess Nakia. Welcome to the circus. I'm causing a disturbance. I'm twisted in the head. I'm a little bit annoying. So hopefully not. And then I got the song Ivy by Frank Ocean. If you could see my thoughts, you would see our faces. So somebody obsessively thinking about you or they're really thinking about how things were. And for some of you, you could feel like this person was disastrous. Maybe that's why there's no contact. Like they caused a lot of problems. Like now you're finally in a better place in your life since you've been in no contact. Because it does feel like a lot of you question, has this person even changed? Are they going to bring the same energy, coming forward? The answers you need are coming, okay? Gemini and you and your loved ones are safe. So yeah, you could be hearing from this person. Like if it's somebody you still really care about, or you want to hear about how their family's doing or something like that. It could even be that somebody is initiating a conversation about them. Okay. So if you're not seeing them directly, it could be that's why they come towards you. They're having some kind of person spy on you or a third party to contact you and see how you're doing, see what's going on with you, where you're up to, okay, or what you're up to, so that they can reach out or see you. It almost looks like somebody's setting somebody up to do that. So that because they're too scared to come forward themselves. So there's like having somebody contact you indirectly or, just ask about you, whether it be a friend or an ex, or it could be like I don't know, for some of you, it could be like their family member or something like that. Scorpio, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. But there's some kind of fated meeting and it's like somebody's initiating it. All right, Sag. I feel like I'm twisting on my words. 50-55. Hate that. Okay. I'm running out of coffee. Oh, man. All right. So I just saw the death card as I shuffled. Ooh, the Tower. Well, that's good, okay, because 5 significant for change and, bringing some kind of hope back. When I see 5, that's good. That means that there's a change coming for the better. Last week, I saw 555 like 5 times, literally. I seen it like 4 times in one day. So you guys could be seeing 55, 555. Because really with your timestamp 50-55, the 0 breaks down to 5. Okay, so 555 really. So yeah, a lot of you are seeing 5s, and that's significant. I saw the death card as I shuffled, and it kind of split in half. So it as I was like shuffling the deck kind of split in half, and I saw the death card. So the Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. You could be scared of some kind of change. But look, third eye chakra, 9 of Cups, the sacral chakra. You're going to be very blessed, okay? This change is happening for the better. So some of you, you're having to maybe, not that you have to take any kind of risk or any kind of loss, but it's like you need to stop holding on to the past. Yeah, divine timing here. Okay, so it looks like there is some kind of tower, but it's a chance to rebuild. I like that. The Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. You guys could have went through a really painful ending, okay? Or some kind of like disastrous situation, thinking it's the end of the world. I don't know why I'm getting that. We got divine timing, absence, okay? Party in reverse and dishonesty. Somebody could be trying to come back to you and rebuild something. Okay, I have Aries and fire. Somebody's feeling ignited here. Somebody's wanting to rebuild something with you here, wanting to reestablish something. They could be feeling very like energetically like charged towards you. But it also looks like there's some kind of door opening. Now, this could be in regards to the Tower. I'll clarify Aries in a second. But I do see divine timing. Some of you... Okay. Now, as I look at all these cards, I'm getting 2 different messages. So, Sag, the first message I'm getting is this is within yourself. Okay, so if this isn't an ex coming back and somebody not wanting to reconcile, you feel this. You feel that a part of you is missing. So you could have felt, and this is exactly how I felt for a while, and I actually have good news. I'm still staying at my job currently, but I'm starting a whole new department. So I'm not doing the department that I've been in for 7 years almost. I'm actually starting today, which is weird. Starting today, I'm going to be in a new department, okay, selling shoes. So that's what I'm getting here. A lot of you feel like you were losing yourself, you were crumbling by pieces, you were unhappy, and you were lying to yourself about this happiness, okay? Some of you feel like it's a matter of time until this Tower happened, or this Tower happened for something better to come in, okay? I feel like you haven't been yourself. That's the first thing I'm seeing here, is that you haven't been yourself. You've been lying to yourself. Some of you have been like not even around your friends, your family. You've been shutting people out because of your depression. And that's where I've been. I try to hide it. I don't want you guys seeing my depression, but that's why I haven't been really posting any videos or posting any kind of content on here. I just feel like I was like so depressed. I was slipping into a dark hole. And it was actually getting really scary to the point where I was trying to look out for medical help, because it was getting to that point. Like I was hating the situation I was in. But the good thing is there was like a light and shining armor where I came in and there was some kind of positive change. So this could be in regards to you where you feel like you're slipping away from yourself. You were really unhappy. You were shutting people out. And a tower just happened for you for the better with Aries here for like a new door to open. Okay, now it could even be an ex coming back, but let me see. Yeah, and what it is, like, nothing dogging, like, or like saying anything bad about my department, but it was becoming to the point where like I couldn't meet their standards. And I was blaming myself. I was hating myself every day. Like I was going to work hating what I did, hating myself, feeling like I was just a waste of space. Like I wasn't worth that the money that I was making basically because I'm making good money at my job, but I feel like I was not worthy. I just felt like I was just meaningless and I had no meaning to anything. And then I'm starting to feel that way um in regards to my friendships. I felt like because I wasn't showing up for my job the way I should have, I'm not showing up for my friends either, and they secretly don't like me. And it was just like a repeated cycle. So I feel like you're not lying to yourself anymore and you realize you need to take this opportunity. So all right, why the Tower and the Four of Pentacles? And some of you have been scared of the change because you've been doing it for so long. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you were questioning, is this a good tower? Page of Swords in reverse, the Fool. There's that Aries energy, Two of Pentacles. See, you're kind of going back and forth. Like, do I want to say goodbye to my old life? So whatever this change is, I don't know if you're changing jobs, changing departments, I don't know. But I think there's been like talks about it. Like you've been questioning it, doubting people's intentions. Like if you were open to a new opportunity, you're kind of going back and forth because you're so used to how things were going for you. I know, like I should have looked into that. Like I should have. And the sad thing is, like I told my managers, I told my boss, like how I was feeling, and they were just making it worse. Like it was just, I don't feel like I was getting the support and the care that I should have been getting. And then I just felt like I was disappointing them. I felt I was letting them down. That it was just a bad situation. And the good thing is a lot of stress will be taken off of me because I don't know if you guys ever worked in cosmetics, but there's all these gifts with purchases. And that was a lot of it was back to back, like gift after gift after gift. And then there's this, all these events and shoes, it won't be like that. There's like maybe a couple events, but it's like spread out throughout the year. It's not like every 2 weeks, literally. Absence, party in reverse, dishonesty. Maybe you weren't even telling people. Yeah, temperance. A lot of you weren't telling people how depressed you were. 10 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords reverse. And this is a Sagittarius trait. Okay, this is probably the thing I hate about myself the most. If I had to hate a trait of mine, I would rather suffer in silence than tell people because I don't want to ruin the mood. I don't want to make my problems somebody else's problems. You know what I mean? So a lot of you were suffering and depressed, and you feel like there was no way out. Like you were basically just left to the device. This is how my life's gonna be. So you guys could have been feeling this way for a while. Like you didn't tell your friends and family. If they did know, it's like they knew a minimal part of it. They didn't know how extreme you were feeling. With the 10 of Cups in reverse, I want to say you're not feeling too great. And I think you just kept it to yourself. You're like, I'm just going to keep this to myself. I don't want to worry anyone else. I don't want my problems to be their problem. And I think that's what's happened. I think a lot of you pulled yourself into this dark hole because you didn't want to bother anybody. You didn't want to affect anyone's life. You didn't want to upset them. And I kind of felt like that too. I feel like it was a repeated pattern. Like every time somebody asked me how I was, I would talk about it. And then I feel like I just ruined the mood. Feel like I bothered them, So how do you feel about the situation? A lot of you, it's a job. You feel like the situation was toxic. The Devil. King of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands and the Hierophant reverse. 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm not trying to say this to be shitty, but for some of you, you could really feel that this did have a negative effect of your life. And a lot of it's because of some of you micromanaging, shitty managing. You feel like there was like a toxic work environment, and it's because of people being overly dominant. Some of you could feel like people weren't even like deserving of being so telling you what to do. Okay, you could feel like you're being micromanaged. You could have felt, Sag, also like people that weren't even that knowledgeable or that skilled. With the Hierophant reverse, were telling you what to do. And it became a fact where it's like, okay, well, I'm listening to these people that don't really know what they're talking about. And they're like telling me what to do. They're telling me how to rule my life. Or, you know what I mean? A lot of you could feel like it was like you were starting to feel dumbed down. Okay. Like you were dumbed down, or you weren't really, look, a lot of you are not feeling Knight of Wands in reverse. You weren't feeling confident. You weren't feeling ambitious. It's kind of like you went to work and you were just kind of there, you know? And that's how I felt literally every day. And then I had to wear black. So the black made it even worse. It's like the black just basically, I feel like it molded into how my mood was, basically. So a lot of you feel like you're going to be a lot happier and feeling more confident once you get out of the situation. Okay, a lot of you, this is work related. And there's a new opportunity with Aries here, a new opportunity to show yourself. Okay, I'm going to take the pink one because pink's my favorite color. Hey, Trin, good morning. Okay, I got the song Settle Down. So maybe you were trying to settle down, or you were trying to just settle, okay, at this job or the situation. You're cold and I burn. I guess I never learn. You could feel like somebody was cold, or cold towards you, or just, you know, emotionless, like they didn't really take care or consider you or something like that. I got this on Kashmir, Led Zeppelin. Okay, so as I scan this wasted land, trying to find where I've been. Damn, that's crazy. That's actually my ringtone on my phone. So that's weird. That's my dad. That was my dad's favorite song, Kashmir. So yeah. And then I got, okay, this is really sad. Some of you, like I said, you've been really depressed, really just like hating stuff, okay? Because then I got Tool here. I'm breathing, so I guess I'm still alive. Like you were trying to find some kind of optimism. Well, I woke up this morning, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys were so depressed that you're trying to find something like positive. Like, okay, I can eat, you know, or my throat didn't close up on me, so that's good, you know. But you were so like unhappy, so depressed, and it's like, finally, look, your advice, you are good enough. So, Sag, you are good enough. And I feel like a lot of you, it's shitty management. It was a person that made you feel, because maybe they didn't feel good about themselves, so it like projected onto you. Adjustments are required. Yeah, you need to make some adjustment to feel better about yourself. And this adjustment, I feel like, is a new opportunity. A lot of you, it's a career, it's a new job. Okay. I got strong Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius. You're showing up in your own reading. So yeah, I really feel like that definitely resonated with me for sure. So a lot of you, I see a new job opportunity. All right, 10240. All right, hey Jean. All right, Cappy, what's going on this week? Not you too, man. 9 of Swords, darkest fears in the star. Okay, now I'm channeling the song, but I can't think what it is. Shit. I think it's Carrie Underwood and damn it, what is that called? Baby, I'll be the shit. I have it in my head, but I cannot think what the song, how it goes, or what the song is called. But I think it's two country singers. I think it's Carrie Underwood and what's that other guy's name? Shit. Okay, hopefully it comes back to me. I'll let you guys know. Like, I'm getting goosebumps. Where she's like, what if I get scared? Shit. I think you're letting your fears take over. There's something that you're wanting to do. Some of you feel unworthy. You're feeling unworthy, or you're doubting yourself this week. I think it's called I'll Be the shoot, I cannot think what that song's called. That's driving me crazy because I feel like that song is resonating for your situation, Capricorn. But okay, so it's a Carrie Underwood song. Carrie Underwood and another country singer. It's a man country singer. And I think it was from 7 or 8 years ago. If that gives you guys any indication. Hey, Alban. I got water. Okay, I got 9,000 fire. So what I'm getting here, a lot of you guys are wanting to take action to something. There's something impulsively you're wanting to do. Hey, Alban. But you're feeling a little bit of doubt. You're feeling uneasy. Could be in your emotions a lot this week. It might be Luke Bryan. I want to say it's like Kenny something, or I can't think of it. 9 of Swords, the star. You're really scared about something here. There's some kind of change you're wanting to make. Some of you are going through like a spiritual shift here. I got the Hermit, the Lovers in reverse, the King of Swords reverse, and the Four of Cups. I feel like what's going on for some of you, you felt unworthy. Okay, you guys felt unworthy because of a person, like somebody either rejected you or made you feel like you were just not important. I feel there was somebody that really could be projecting your wounds here. Either they said or did something, or the way that they treated you really got you upset. And I think here with unworthy, you're trying to not be discrediting yourself. Yeah, a lot of you are feeling a lack of confidence. Six of Wands reverse, Six of Swords reverse, King of Cups reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. I feel like there's something you're wanting to take action towards. You're wanting to get out of this headspace. So for a lot of you, you guys, it's The Fighter. That's it. Keith Urban. Yep, that's the song. I knew it was like Fighter, Survivor. It was something like that. But yeah, that's the song. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's I'll be the fighter. So you're like trying to fight is what I'm seeing here. Oh, thanks, kitty cat. It looks like you're trying to fight. You're trying to overcome something. For a lot of you, it's like a separation, or you're just wanting to move on from somebody to just move on with your life. Okay. I feel like you're inspired, like spiritually. There's some kind of shift here. So this week you're getting some kind of shift with the Star and the Hermit. The Chariot reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups, and the Empress. Wow. But I feel like it starts with yourself. I feel like you can't really have the spiritual shift until you take care of yourself, or you do something nurturing for yourself. I feel like there is a little bit of a setback here. So maybe there's something you're wanting to pursue, but you're needing to make sure you're taken care of first. Okay, Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's in, the near future, whatever the shift is. A lot of you, you're just needing to let go of unhealthy attachments, people that don't serve you, people that discredit you, that doubt you. Okay. So I do see a shift here. You're coming up as an Empress, but with the Two of Wands, I feel you're getting to the Empress. Okay. I don't really know if you're there just yet. How do you feel about the situation? Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse, Four of Wands reverse, Four of Swords. A lot of you feel like once you have this shift, I think a lot of you know that you are transforming, that you are in this energy of having a glow up for a lot of you. And if it is like you're trying to get back at an ex or something like that, or it's like, oh, I told you so, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you are in this like energy of like, you know what, I'm choosing myself, I'm choosing my happiness. And maybe you're scared of letting someone go or scared of the unknown, but I'm seeing repeated nines for you with the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you're at the end of a stage here, and you're about to have some kind of revolution or some kind of evolving. Okay. So it looks really good. A lot of you feel like this person's going to regret how they treated you, or, that they're not going to be able to have you back once you glow up and evolve. So I got This Is Me Trying, Taylor Swift. They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. Okay, so maybe you're realizing, Capricorn, that there's some kind of vice or something that you do that's not really healthy, like some kind of void or something like that. And you're working on that. Okay, this week is what it feels like. You're working on any kind of challenges, any kind of negative talking to yourself, trying to not overwhelm yourself or doubt it. Okay, and then I got that Ivy song by Frank Ocean again. If you could see my thoughts, you would see our faces. All right, so let's see. The end of oh my God, that's exactly what I said. And here's Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, 999. So a lot of you could be saying 999. A fiery climax approaches. Expect powerful change and a time to give then take. A time to give more to yourself. And once you give more to yourself and not so much connections or people, you're going to see a powerful change. Okay. I think you are evolving here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. You are rising above. So it looks really good. And I think you're trying not to waste your potential or try not to take some kind of opportunity from yourself. All right, Gemini, Virgo. We have Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a water sign. I have water and fire here. So it's like maybe you're even starting to get kind of angry that you're holding yourself back. That you let your emotions take over and hold you back for so long is what it feels like to me. All right, 109.50. Aquarius. That's good. I'm glad you let go of toxic friends. That's where I'm at too. If they're just causing me more problems or it's unhealthy, I'm just cutting it out. All right, Aquarius, man, change your focus. 5 of Cups, the Chariot. Needing to kind of let something go, needing to move on from something here. You could be like thinking about something in the past that was negative. Maybe a Cancer for some of you. Okay, well, I got the Mask in reversed, Proposal, and Signs and Synchronicities in reversed. And then I got the First House and South Node. Hey, Sassy Sag. All right, let's see. So you guys could be dealing with a Cancer here. I also got Pisces under, or not Pisces. I got Scorpio and Cancer, Aries. Let me look at this real quick and see. It looks this week that you are choosing yourself. Some of you guys could be traveling or there's some kind of change that you're making, but you're feeling kind of doubtful. Okay. Why 5 of Cups in the Chariot? Okay, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Strength. Okay, well, if somebody is coming back, I feel like someone's had time to reflect, because then I see the Hermit here. So somebody's had time to reflect on what they've been doing or how they've been acting towards you. This does feel romantic for a lot of you. It feels like somebody is wanting to let go of a mask, wanting to let go of some kind of lie or something that they've been holding on to. So I do see you guys getting some kind of communication this week from somebody. I got Virgo, Leo, Cancer. I feel like maybe you don't see this coming. Maybe you don't see the situation happening. I'm definitely feeling somebody coming towards you, wanting to tell you how they feel. They've had time to figure things out. Why Mask reverse, Proposal, and Signs in reverse? And then you guys got 5-5 as well. So you guys could have Aquarius or Sag in your chart. Magician in reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse. Devil in reverse. Like I said, I feel like you're dealing with somebody that is starting to realize their unhealthy habits. Okay, you're dealing with somebody that is making change in their life. They don't want to be toxic anymore. They don't want to be, negative. Okay, or maybe codependent, clingy, whatever. I feel like this person really does want to mend things with you. They are willing to. They're showing up and being accountable. And with the 5 of Wands, there could be a little bit of conflict or a little bit of an ego battle between you and this person. If it's not an actual fight, it could just be a little bit of a clashing, like your egos are getting hurt, or they're having to be vulnerable and not wanting to, or something like that. But I don't really see an argument. I feel like you're kind of just disappointed and maybe even moving on from this person, Aquarius. I feel like somebody is starting to understand themselves better, and that's why this conversation's happening. They want to do right by you. How do you feel about them? Well, you feel like they are trying. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, and the Knight of Swords. The Hermit. You guys could feel like they talked themselves out of things, like they talked themselves out of plans because of, maybe a lack of self-worth, self-esteem, or this person, it's like you don't feel confident where things are going because there's in and out communication. So either some of you, it can also be where it was just like a friendly thing. So maybe it was like a friend with benefit, a casual situation. You don't really know if this person, it's going to be more than that. You could feel like they've been kind of like in the shadows or not really talking to you. Or it's like they communicate and then they close off. Maybe you don't hear from them for a while. Because it just feels like there's a lack of working here. Like you're trying to work things out with them, but there's not much effort. And you're starting to feel like a lack of confidence. Okay, Living for the City, Stevie Wonder. I hope you hear inside my voice of sorrow, and that motivates you to make a better tomorrow. Okay, like you want somebody to be better. Head bussa. She said, boy, you want your cake and eat it too. I said, it's cake. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so maybe somebody was a player. Somebody maybe put you in a third party, or somebody just wasn't settling down, not wanting to commit. So Aquarius, I am seeing that. Would you still be my friend when I'm lonely? Okay, some of you, it's like a lonely encounter. Like maybe you hook up with them because you're lonely, you're horny. I don't know. Okay, I feel that for real. All right, anyways, what's your advice? You're welcome, Aries man. I don't need to laugh. I don't know why I'm laughing a lot during the reading. I feel like I'm finally like myself again. Like I'm starting to be myself. I'm starting to joke and surrender to the divine. Okay, your commitment's being tested. See, there's a lack of commitment here. And with surrender, some of you are just throwing your hands in the air, like, you know what, screw it. This person, if they don't want to commit to me, then that's on them. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like these readings have been good. These readings have been good, but they've been very like eye awakening, and also like I've just been really transparent. So, anyways, could be dealing with a Virgo. I got strong Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, and Leo, and Aries. But it looks like somebody's going from within. They're realizing their errors, what they got to work on, and taking action towards it. All right, Pisces, 11542. All right. Let me get whatever's left of coffee in the bottom. Just kidding. Ew, that was all coffee grounds. That's gross. All right. Last but not least. All right, let's see. Ew. Okay. All right, well, awaiting results. 7 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands. Okay, you're waiting. Okay, the good thing is, it looks like the wait is almost over. So if you've been waiting what seems like forever, it looks like you're finally, okay, there's a shift here. 2 of Wands, like you're going into some kind of positive outlook here. So it looks good. If you've been waiting for maybe a test result, if you've been waiting for some kind of response to something, it looks like you are getting it. Oh, you're welcome, Jasmine. So, all right, well, we got guilty and breakup. Somebody is upset about a breakup with you. So I don't know if that's in relation to this. Some of you it's not. It's not in relation. Like this is about something else, and there's somebody in your energy feeling guilty. So let's see. South Node. Okay. And Uranus. Revolution and change. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and clarify and see if this all resonates. So let's see. It looks like you're letting go of the past and you are moving forward. 2 of Wands in the South Node. So why is waiting results and 2 of Wands? Spread your wings. Ooh, King of Wands. 2 of Cups in reversed. The 10 of Cups and the 4 of Swords reversed. Let me see, what is this result you're waiting on? Either you're waiting on somebody to get their act together, or there is some kind of action taken here. Okay, King of Cups and the 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, so some of you, it could be in regards to money. Okay, there could be somebody helping you in regards to money. Because it does look like here, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles, this could be a money situation. Like, everything's going to go well with a situation with your family, with money. 10 of Cups, it looks really good. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a time of, like, not worrying, of not stressing. Okay. I do feel like there's also somebody feeling guilty. I think you are getting some kind of apology from somebody you're disconnected from. Yeah, 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Knight of Cups, yeah. So, what I'm getting here, there's a shift, okay? There's a massive shift for you this week. I feel like a lot of you, there's good news about money, good news about a family situation. If you've been waiting for that, it looks really good. I'm also feeling there's an ex wanting to make peace with you, wanting to apologize. They're starting to see things your perspective. Hey, Shamika. So I do see this person wanting to apologize for how they've treated you. Magician in reverse, the Chariot, the Lovers, and the High Priestess. Damn, 4 major arcanas. I feel like you were going on some kind of spiritual situation here. A lot of you is a spiritual, you know, maybe a karmic relationship you were dealing with. The Lovers, the Chariot, the High Priestess. And I feel like it's motivated you to do better. Okay? I feel like in the South Node here, there's an energy of like, you've already dealt with this. You've already went through the situation and there's more to come. I feel like things are going to get better. I feel like this masculine, they realize how they've sabotaged this connection. And that's why they're coming in to apologize, is what it feels like to me. But I'm also seeing good news about money and family and things like that. During this disconnect with this person, your life is getting better. How do you feel about the situation? Three of Pentacles, the World in reverse. Six of Wands reverse. Page of Swords reversed. Okay, well, if this isn't in regards to a person and it's in regards to news that you're waiting to hear from, how you feel is that you've been waiting and you're not feeling so confident you're going to get something, but it does look good here. Three of Cups reversed, the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, Knight of Cups. Or if it is about this person, I feel like you're waiting for news for something else, but this person shows up in your energy. A lot of you could feel like this person's distracting you of something else that you're trying to accomplish or something else you're trying to figure out. Okay, so let's see. All right, satellites. Would you still be my friend when I'm lonely? All right, and be real. It's like constantly I'm second guessing. So you guys could be second guessing a lot or doubting. A time to give than to take. And confidence is your key to success. So there's a lot of new opportunities for you. And it looks really good. A lot of you needing to put time and energy into what you think is going to be successful or what you think is better for you. This could be like in finances. Like it's time to be more positive and confident. You're going to get what you want, but needing to not doubt it or second guess it. But I do see an ex coming back wanting to reconcile and feeling bad. All right, I got Pisces. Could be a Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and do a collective. Hey, Jaya. All right. 121.39. All right, collective. Eight of Cups, moving on. And the Five of Swords. Ooh, you're sick of something. Okay, there's something going on this week in your energy where you're walking away. You're not wanting to fight for something anymore. Whatever this is. Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Third party in reverse. You could feel, collective, that if there isn't a third party, somebody's behavior is becoming almost unbearable where you just can't deal with it anymore. Yeah, I got Saturn here. Okay, discipline. So putting up boundaries. Fifth house in reverse. So a lot of you are just not wanting to entertain something anymore. It's not fun anymore. Maybe the situation that you dealt with, it's heartbreaking. It's like it's not getting better. It's something you just don't want to deal with. Okay. I think you're putting up boundaries here. It's like something's not going to change, so you're going to stop giving to it. Why Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords? Page of Wands. Seven of Swords reverse. King of Cups and the Four of Swords reverse. I don't think you want to play this person's game anymore. Okay. If it's like a game that somebody's playing or they're just emotionally like keeping you stuck, I think you don't want to entertain it anymore. I don't think it's fun for you anymore. A lot of you realize that what this person's intentions are, that maybe they are emotionally disconnected. They're not really the person they say they are. Yeah, Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse. A lot of you don't feel respected. Six of Wands reverse, Three of Swords. Hey, Supernova. You guys don't feel respected. You feel like, okay, I know this person's game. I know that they're just keeping me as an option, that they don't really respect me or validate me, And I think you're sick and tired of it. It's like I'm sick of doubting myself. I'm sick of hurting. This person telling me they care for me or they love me or whatever, but how do I know that's true? Okay. Why Habits, third party reverse, and Saturn? Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. You feel like this person isn't going to change. That either they don't see the errors in their ways and what they do wrong, or this person just doesn't care. Okay, a lot of you could feel, collective, that they are just going to do what they want to do and they don't really care how they feel about me, like how my feelings are. And I think here with the third party reverse, either there is a third party and you just don't want to be part of the third party anymore, or you just don't, want to keep letting blockages get in the way. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. You're walking away because you can't take any more. Magician in reverse. Ten of Swords, the Strength. Yep, and the Empress reverse. A lot of you are feeling like you're just being torn down. That you're being just not appreciated, not respected. Man, that's sad, love apples. I'm sorry. A lot of you feel like, it is very manipulative. There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of pain. Feeling like you've just been, hurt by somebody that's supposed to care about you. Yeah, Six of Cups. And I think it's sad because, a lot of you, it's like you care about this person still, or you still want them in your life, but you just can't deal with this anymore. Okay, so it looks like what you're doing is you're putting up boundaries. You're walking away from how you're being treated, not wanting to be belittled. All right, I got Sitting Up in My Room by Brandy. So sitting up in my room back here thinking about you. So take that out, resonates. You guys could miss somebody too if it's not like, if it's like a person like romantically. I got Need You Now. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you here. Or I need you now. You guys want somebody, like, or maybe you want this person's life. If it's not romantic, it's like you're thinking about somebody, you're missing them, wanting to spend time with them, but also not wanting to put up with how you're being treated. It's time to take action. Okay, Aries energy. So it's kind of telling me, like, if you don't like the way you're being treated, then do something about it. With Saturn here, it's like, do something about it. You can change the situation, or you don't have to put up with what you're being put up with. Okay, I feel like a lot of you, it's like you don't have to settle for less. You don't have to take this treatment. You can walk away. You don't have to keep fighting and dealing with this, So I just wouldn't let somebody manipulate me and hurt me like this. I wouldn't put myself through this. Could be a Taurus, a Gemini, Libra. Leo. Okay, Gemini. Could be a Scorpio. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I got to get ready for work. I'll see you guys later. If you guys did book a personal reading or wanting to get your members readings, let me know. It might take me a little bit of time to get those done because I'm not off again until Wednesday. But I'll get everything, caught up as soon as I can. So if you guys want to do the buy one, get one free, you just got to spend $10 at least for the personal readings. That's going on. I'm probably going to do that all summer, to be honest, because it's so popular. So I think all summer, I am going to keep that open because I am planning a trip next month. We're going to try to go on a trip here if everything works out in our favor. We're going to try to go to Myrtle Beach, hopefully. So, because my friend's wanting to do something in regards to her ex that passed away and all that. So that's something he wanted to do, was to go to Myrtle Beach. So we're trying to figure all that out with money and everything like that. So that's kind of why I'm also doing the buy one, get one. I want to make sure I have enough saved so that way I can take him and all that. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'll see you. It probably won't be until Wednesday until I go live. So like I said, I'm not off again until Wednesday, but I will see you guys soon. I will do about 2 videos Wednesday. Thursday might be a little bit of a smaller day. I'm still going to get content out Thursday, but depending on the weather, I'm supposed to make plans with my friend and go swimming. So that might happen. It might not. I don't know yet because of the weather. So, all right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good week. Have a good Sunday. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. So I'll see you guys later.